Welcome to Myrtle's Detox and Wellness Spa. Today we're actually doing an experiment of wild-crafted sea moss, Irish moss, versus those that are homegrown, lab-grown. Okay, so we have here the original sea moss before they were starting to soak and wild crafted. You can see here in the picture how the tentacles are small, they're dry, there's no salt, and they're very, very hard. Very hard. Okay? Very hard. Okay. On the other hand, the other sea moss is full of salt. It's very soft and spongy, almost like it wasn't dehydrated, but it has a lot of salt. Okay, a lot of salt. The tentacles are fat, spongy, and salty. Lots of salt in there. Now this is a few minutes into soaking it. I have it in some spring water with lemon juice. Didn't have any fresh lemons, so I put some lemon juice in there. Now, the ones that are wild crafted are less problematic when it comes to cleaning them. They don't have such a high odor as those that are grown elsewhere, either in shallow water or in a lab. All right. On the internet, you will have these labeled as real versus fake, but I decided let me stick to wild crafted versus otherwise grown. Okay, so now these have been soaking for a few minutes, and as you see here, this is very fat. Okay, the volume is half as much. For example, if you look in the cup here, this is 1 ounce and that is 1 ounce by weight. So the one that's not wild crafted is very heavy and dense in weight. All right. So this cup, contents of that cup and this cup is the same. All right. The contents of this cup and this one is the same. And even though both of these have in 1 ounce and the volume on this side is less than on the wild crafted side, you can see that the water is clearer here after 10 minutes of soaking than this one. It's much cloudy. That's from all the salt that was in the product. Okay, lots of salt in there. Okay, you can see this one is not as, the water is still a bit clear. All right, so we're gonna soak it for a total of 2 hours, and then we're gonna come back and see the final results. See you soon. Okay, so here we are, about 3 hours later, and this is our results. Okay, the wild crafted are here. They have expanded 2 times. So from 1 cup, we now have 2 cups, which was actually 1 ounce of wild crafted sea moss. And in this container, we have the other sea moss, which has now seemed as if it's swollen as well, to about 2 times. Not much of a difference between the two. So here we go. I'm going to take out this is results for the other sea moss. Actually, it's a little bit more than a cup. This is a cup here. So that's the correlation between those two. All right, and over here we have crafted. And the tentacles are still very small. Didn't get very large at all, so that's good. Seems as if it is truly well crafted, like they said. Alright, so there we have our 2 reveals. And this one is going to go here. I'm going to bring them close into each other so we get a better view. Alright, so there's our results. Alright. So here's our well crafted.